guys, alright, and welcome everybody, welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video. Today, guys, the Europa League draw, the Champions League draw, all the draws happening, European leagues. Oh boy, Barcelona is unlucky yet again with the draws. My goodness, we had to get Man United. Possibly the hardest opponent of all of them that we could have gotten in the Europa League. Not only we get the group of death in the Champions League, but now we get a hard opponent in the Europa League. Of course, we know that Man United is not the same Man United as years ago. You know, of course, when we were fighting with them in the Champions League finals, they had Rooney, they had prime Manchester United, even though we destroyed them, but a lot of things have changed for Barcelona, for Manchester United, and man, oh boy, when I saw it, I was in shock. By the way, we were the first ball out. When they started the draw, the first team to come out, it was Football Club Barcelona. Could that be a thing to speculate? Maybe is rigged. I don't know, because toughest opponent in the Europa League, then the toughest death group in the Champions League. Last year we also got a difficult group, and all of this in the years after the Super League drama, and obviously there's a lot of things behind it, you know. It's Laporta, Florentino versus Teferin, Uefa, etc. But of course, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about it being rigged. I don't think it's rigged, to be honest. It's a little difficult, but interesting, guys, interesting. And let's talk about it. But I wanna of course thank the sponsor of this channel, of this video, which is OneFootball. By the way, the guys, if you don't know exactly all the draws, you can go check it out on OneFootball. There is the World Cup coming. You can go check it out using the link in the description. Download the app. Believe me, you won't be disappointed. You can even check highlights, and they even show some games live. So guys, go check it out. Using the link in the description. And now let's get back to the draw, because a lot of things happening, guys. A lot of things. Barça versus Man United. And I want to give you the insights, guys. I want to talk about how Manchester United are right now. And of course, when this game is going to be played, because important, guys, this game is not going to be played in a couple weeks. Okay, we have the whole World Cup in the middle. We have the whole World Cup before that. Okay, these games are actually, guys, gonna be played, let me show you, in mid-February. There we have it, 16th of February 2023, guys. We literally have about 3 months, almost 3 months, okay, for these games. So a lot of things can change. We know that Man United right now, they're not in their best moment. In fact, they're sitting 7th in the league. Let me show you. Where is it? Here. They're sitting 7th in the league. Sorry, 5th in the league, and they're climbing back up. Okay, because they were dusted a few months ago. Obviously they're trying to reactivate the team. They got Erik ten Hag, and they made a few signings here and there, and it seems that with Erik ten Hag it's slowly building up, and Manchester United is crawling back up. This is their lineup nowadays. They do have interesting players. You have Casemiro, Eriksen there in the middle, Rashford, Fernandes, Elanga, Cristiano Ronaldo, Luke Shaw, Lisandro Martinez, Maguire. They also have Varane, they also have Lindelof, they have Dalot, De Gea. I mean, I would say Barça Manchester United is a Champions League draw, easily a Champions League draw. You could say even Champions League quarterfinals. But yet, this is the round of 16 of the Europa League, guys. Very, very, very tough, guys. Very, very tough. In fact, this is going to be a difficult Europa League, guys. Difficult Europa League. Let's check out the other draws, because it seems that other big teams like Juventus, Ajax, Sevillas, Romas, they got easier draws, which possibly means they're going to go ahead. Okay, they're going to go ahead, and Barcelona is going to have to make another draw versus this tough opponents yet again. You have Juventus versus Nantes. I think it's pretty clear, even though Nantes is improving their football a lot. Juventus is clearly the favorite here. Roma versus Salzburg. Mourinho's Roma is quite strong nowadays. You have Sevilla versus PSV. It's an interesting match because Sevilla is not in a good momentum. They are really down in La Liga. They're struggling. They changed their coach. They fired Julen Lopetegui, and they're playing PSV. And you know who plays in PSV? Luke the Daddy De Jong plays in PSV, who used to play for Sevilla as well. So interesting encounter. Leverkusen, Monaco. Okay, here I would say okay, there's an easy opponent going through because neither Monaco or Leverkusen are too hard. Ajax, Union Berlin. Union Berlin, careful guys. Union Berlin, careful, because right now they are first in La Liga. They are first in La Liga and in the Bundesliga, and they are literally ahead of Bayern Munich. They beat Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, and that could be a surprise. Union Berlin is playing a very good season so far. They're going to be playing against Ajax. Even Sporting Midtjylland, guys. Midtjylland, you remember this guy called Luis Capellas, who was apparently going to be like a possible replacement for Garcia Pimienta in the second team, and this guy was coming from the youth team and etc. Well, he's coaching Midtjylland, guys. Midtjylland, this team, I don't know, Midtjylland, the one that's red with the face of a bear. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. They have a very weird name, in fact. And well, Sporting is improving as well. Shakhtar, Stade de Rennes. Well, so far, I think for us, if we didn't get Juventus, it was the toughest opponent, but we couldn't get Juventus because they were coming from the Champions League. So Man United, certainly the worst opponent that we could have gotten, possibly together with Roma. Okay, maybe you could tell me, guys, if you prefer Roma or Manchester United as an opponent in the round of 16, or they're so-called playoffs. They call them playoffs, whatever, round of 16. Okay, so it's not gonna be easy. I do respect Manchester United a lot, but I think that we are over them. Okay, I think that Xavi has a better squad overall. I would argue who is better right now as a coach, if it's Xavi or Ten Hag. Okay, I would argue who's better as a coach right now. I can argue who is better as a coach for Barcelona, which I think it's completely Xavi. But if you take, just coaching, it doesn't mean if them are coaching one team or the other. Just imagine as coaches, as quality coaches, I could argue they're in similar levels. Ten Hag has more experience. Xavi has, say, more mindset, more Barça DNA, right? Anyways, I think that Barcelona should go through. We should be the favorites of this competition, not only of this draw, but of the competition. Okay, we will see if we can win it. We will see who are we gonna face if we go through the first playoffs, and then we'll see who we play in the quarterfinals. So we will see. Moving on to, guys, I want to talk about the Champions League as well, because we have the Champions League draw as well, and interesting Champions League draw here. Red Bull Leipzig versus Man City. I think it's clear Man City is going to go through. Brujas Benfica. I'd say one of these teams is going to go further into this Champions League. I believe Benfica is going to go through ahead of Brujas, even though Brujas can give a surprise. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. Again, the final of last year in the round of 16 of the Champions League. Not bad. I think Real Madrid are gonna struggle a little bit. Bad news for us is that they're playing the second leg in El Bernabeu, and I feel like Real Madrid always get the benefit of playing the second leg in El Bernabeu, because I don't know what happens. Things happen there. Okay, magically, in the last 10 minutes, the opponents in El Bernabeu, they drop their pants and they you know what I mean. Milan, Tottenham, okay, interesting draw, but yeah, interesting draw. Frankfurt, entering to Frankfurt versus Napoli, Dortmund versus Chelsea, Milan, Porto, Paris, Bayern Munich. Messi versus Bayern Munich. I think Messi is gonna have a few flashbacks, but I'm afraid Bayern Munich are gonna go ahead here. I really believe so, because Messi, if Messi couldn't do it against with Barça against Bayern Munich, what is Neymar, Mbappe, Messi gonna do versus a well-built team, a very strong team? That's my opinion. I think Paris Saint-Germain, you get the 3 forwards and they're spectacular, but the rest of the team is medium average, low average, you know, especially the defense. Bayern Munich, instead, they have a very well-built team, you know, and again, but a lot of things can change, guys. We don't know what's going to happen in the World Cup, right? I mean, maybe Bayern Munich has 10 injuries in the World Cup. You know what I mean, right? Anything can change, guys, because these games as well, they're going to be played in February. So a lot of things can happen, guys. And so far, what can we do? Barcelona, again, tough draw, but this is Barça. We have a super team. They are more afraid than we are. If we are afraid, I think we have respect for Man United. It's not that we are afraid, but I did see today some of the videos of the YouTubers of Manchester United. They are not happy. And they are slightly afraid. They are saying that they are already out, and etc. Therefore, trust, guys, believe. I know it's not easy, but I believe that we'll go through. So guys, thank you so much. Make sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to check out the OneFootball app. And the most important thing that you guys can do is, of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notifications. By the way, I did go to the farewell of Gerard Piqué. The other day, Barça versus Almeria, we won 2-0. There is a vlog you guys want to watch. I will leave it right here for you guys. So make sure to go check it out. And as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya. Let's go for the Europa League. What else can we do? And see you in the next video. Vamos.